WNYWaterCooler.com.
WNYWaterCooler.com.
Watch the news for 5 minutes, Steve, and then tell me that your life is awful. You're a clown, Steve. I'm tired of the clown show. Tired of it. You've got a playoff team. You got a team that's won 3 in a row, and you're miserable because you love being miserable because that's what you're about. You're a clown, Steve. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of you wasting our time on the air with your clown shoe garbage. Tired of it. Get a life. Watch CNN. You're a clown. Get a life, Steve. Don't bother my life. Lose the number. You're banned. You're not allowed to call anymore. I'm done with him. Done with him. I'm going away. You want to put him on the air? You want to be a clown? Be my guest. Steve is banned. Life is too short, too important to waste time on this filthy human piece of garbage. If Steve's on, I'm leaving.
Fuck the law, they can eat my dick, that's word to pimp. Word to pimp. Word to pimp. Hold up.
Welcome back. Welcome back. WNYWaterCooler.com podcast. We got Steve the host, and we got a clinched playoff berth.
Wow. Unbelievable. 2 weeks to spare. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Wow, Rock making an appearance. I wasn't expecting that. I'm alive.
When was the last time that we had, 2 weeks to spare and we made the playoffs? We were fucking 8?
Probably. Yo, boys, I gotta go on a 2-minute hiatus. I'll be back. Kill it for me. Kill it.
Yeah. Jesus, goddamn Christ.
Were you guys on the phone already, or did you just?
I had him on the. Minute? It doesn't matter. What? Jesus Christ. So, how big of a win was that for us? At Pittsburgh.
I told you last week. I said it last week. It was franchise altering.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
What do you mean you don't know what that means? We went into Heinz Field, played the 8-5 Pittsburgh Steelers, who we haven't beaten in the regular season in Pittsburgh in 44 years.
How many times did we play?
What?
How many times did we play against a third string quarterback?
Dude, they won 7 of 8. I don't care who's playing quarterback. Team was
Really?
hot.
Really?
They got an amazing
Really?
defense, and we went in there and we laid the smack down.
We were losing.
Incredible win by the team.
We were losing in the fourth quarter.
They had them right where they wanted them.
Waiting for Ducky Boy to toss the ball to us? Why were they throwing the ball so much? I don't understand their game plan. It was to lose.
They had 38 pass attempts and 15 runs. Well, we got them in a lot of long yardage situations. That was the biggest thing. And then the end of the game, obviously, you had to chuck it. But we shut down the run, and that was, they had one good run the first play of the game, and that was pretty much it.
When was Tre'Davious White's second interception? Was that in the third quarter?
His second interception was...
Or second quarter?
I think it might have been the third quarter because I think it was the end of the third because I think on that horrendous Frank Gore drive, the quarter ended after second down or something, third down.
I was about to fire everyone after that. Because then we switched fields, I think, so it might have been that drive. What the? Oh no, that was Well, I don't remember, but what the fuck was that? Frank Gore left, Frank Gore passed, and then Singletary on 3rd and 50.
Well, the problem is if you're gonna run the halfback pass on it's 2nd and goal from the 10. Is anyone really expecting? I mean, I know Gore was in there, so pretty much we were limited. But I feel like you're not fooling anyone doing that pass on 2nd down because they would expect you to pass on 2nd and goal from the 10 anyway. If it was 1st down, maybe they can fool you with the Gore halfback option, or pass or whatever. But that was a horrible sequence. I was ready
to fire everyone.
abomination of a sequence there for Dayball.
When Travis Henry threw the halfback pass in that night game against the Dolphins, was that 98 or?
No, it was 2003. It was after we whooped New England and then we whooped Jacksonville. And we were like the talk of the league, and then we went into Miami and lost. And then we came home, lost to the Eagles, and the rest is history.
2003. It was a Monday night game. It had to have been, right?
It had to have been, because I don't think it would have been Sunday night.
Did Patrick Well, actually, Sunday night actually wasn't the big night back then. Not till 06 when that changed. But did Patrick Surtain return that for a touchdown, or he just... was just... After that play, we were like, what the fuck? Like, Bledsoe just...
Yeah, it was the latter. He didn't return it for a TD, but it was definitely like, wow. Travis Henry just threw an interception in the red zone. Like, what are we doing? And but at that point in time, 2003, like, we couldn't have been thinking like, this is the Bills, we're screwed. It had only been like 3 years since we made the playoffs, so that probably seemed like an eternity.
Wasn't there a Halloween night game in 04, 05 when there was something?
05, the 05 Bills Patriots game, Monday night or Halloween night game. We were watching it at Reagan's apartment.
Yeah, we were
and
Canisius.
Kelly Holcomb's having a day. We're battling. Willis McGahee just ran for like $150. We have like a 4th and 7, and Mold runs the 2-yard out.
Yeah, that's what I knew. Eric Moulds is involved. Good thing we have you here, who hasn't had 8,000 beers to mess up your brain or something. But
hey boys, I'm back.
Oh,
up,
great!
man?
We were just talking about the Eric Moulds game on Halloween in 2005.
Oh shit, number 80. That dude was pimping.
Tim, what's your opinion of that game against the Steelers? How big of a victory was it? Meaningless?
Yes, pretty much meaningless. Unless we win, obviously, and Miami beats New England, and we beat the Jets, which, it's not going to happen.
What's the least likely thing? Obviously, Flores and Fitzy come into... so New England would have to lose 3 straight home games?
We can beat the Jets, but I don't know. That'd be a tough game, but...
The least likely thing to happen out of all those things is us beating the Jets. I feel like that's what Tim's getting at.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Why are you on this podcast? Oh my god.
Are you thinking?
What did I miss in the first 3 minutes?
Nothing. We were talking about how Duck Hodges sucks and we beat a 3rd-string quarterback. Coach said the win was franchise-altering. I'm still trying to understand or ascertain exactly what he's trying to perpetuate on
Franchise-altering.
What's altering?
Arrived, man.
How does it
Bills
alter
have
the
arrived.
franchise?
We're back. That's what it means. We're back.
We have one
Back.
Pro
We're not
Bowler.
back to anything.
It's 20 years and we're back.
No, we're not.
Teams are afraid of our defense.
We got to go on the road. We got to go on the road to play Bill O'Brien.
We're
not
6-1. We're 6-1 on the road.
Coast,
I think
coast,
we're gonna
come
be
on,
favored.
come on.
I think we'll be favored in that game. It's all said and done.
We're not going to be favored.
After we win Saturday.
Nothing. I'm doing a podcast.
Who's he talking to?
I don't know.
We're not going
I
to be
don't
favored at Houston. That spread will be 3.
If we smoke the Pats, go into playoffs at 12-4, heading to Houston, who limps in after
Why would we smoke the Patriots? We score 17 points a game, and that's a gift.
Yeah, we're not scoring 17 points this weekend.
Houston's limping in. They could beat the Bucks this weekend without Godwin and Evans, and rest their starters week 17.
And they just fucked Tennessee in fucking Nashville.
You didn't
How are
listen
they
to my scenario.
limping in? How are they limping in?
I didn't say they are limping in. I
You
said
just
what?
did.
I said
You just did.
No,
Check
I
the
didn't
tape.
say that.
Check the tape.
You can check the tape. I said we beat New England. We go in at 12-4. If Houston limps in, you guys didn't let me finish. Houston could lose
That's a trend.
their next. Houston could lose out, win the South.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If Tennessee loses, do they clinch?
To the Saints, yeah. Coach, I know the schedule, yeah. 99,
No.
95.
No,
95%.
Houston can't lose out.
95% Houston's game week 17 to be meaningless.
Oh, so Tennessee has to win out?
Yeah, Tennessee has to beat the Saints. And
Okay, so
Houston
Coach is right. They
Houston
could limp in.
Houston has to lose to the Bucks.
Yeah, they could limp in, but they're not going to. I would much rather play Tennessee. I don't get this whole clamor for playing Houston. I want to play against the worst quarterback.
Tampa's going to destroy Houston this weekend.
Think so?
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Win by 15.
Can you name their two starting wide receivers?
Harriman and
No one knows who their next receiver is.
Tim probably does because he probably has my 14 DFS lineups, but
No, he doesn't. He doesn't know.
no, I really have no idea.
It's a white boy. Or it's like a mulatto guy.
Can we even say that in 19? I don't know. But yeah, I knew he didn't know his name. Tim's full of shit. He doesn't fucking know shit.
I think it's Watson.
Yeah, I think you might know. O.J. Howard was like a starter in fantasy this week. I'm like, why? But Winston, that guy turns the ball over. I don't even have anything funny to say right now. I don't know, but
No, we definitely that Saturday game, Houston Bucks is huge. We definitely want the Bucks to win that game.
is that an early game or late game?
It's a 1 o'clock. It's a 1 o'clock game.
So
Yeah,
we'll
we need
know.
Houston. We want Houston playing for something, right? Is that the reason?
Yeah, but then we also need Tennessee to beat the Saints too.
I would
But
much. Yeah,
Houston
Saints.
clinches.
Fuck the Saints.
Houston. You can confirm that Houston clinches with a
win or
a
a Titans loss. Yes.
Okay, I wasn't
Yeah,
sure
now that he says that, that's right. That's definitely right. But I'd much rather go to Tennessee than Houston.
But we're not. We're going to Houston. We are going to Houston.
Why? Because the Saints and
You
Bucks.
want to break that down? You want to break that game down right now?
I'd rather talk about the Patriots because
I'm not breaking down shit. We're alive to the division with 2 games left.
yeah, I'm more I'm not confident, but I don't think that if we beat the Patriots, the Bills beat the Patriots, and KC went in there and beat them, I don't see
no chance against the Patriots. First of all,
no chance. The spread is 6.5.
I don't give a shit what the line is. We're gonna get smoked.
We're gonna get smoked.
The only reason we get smoked
That would be
is
demoralizing, unless we're hungover from the playoff first.
if Joshy Poo turns the ball over with a higher frequency than he normally does, which is startling or to begin with. But I don't see them. I can't see the Patriots piling up points unless Joshy Poo is just pouring the ball into their hands.
New England's not going to score 10 points. Pittsburgh's offense scares me more than New England's.
I could see Sony Michel just running roughshod over us.
How much younger is Duck Hodges than Tom Brady? 20 years? I'm not scared of a 42-year-old quarterback. I'll tell you that right now.
Now, you keep talking about how they're not good, but they keep winning.
Every good team they've played, they've gotten smoked.
Well, they still win all the games that they need to. They're like the Bills, basically, but they have a good head coach.
Well, our coach is better.
At what? Losing?
No, Belichick's better at recording signals. That's
What
about it.
happened at the end of the first half against the Steelers? Didn't we fuck that up too?
Didn't what?
What happened at the end of the first half? Did we mess that up or no? Was this a shocking?
It's very debatable. I mean, I'm the biggest McDermott supporter probably in the country, and I was even calling for us to kind of throw a bit of a sack there. We got the ball at the 10, roughly, up 7-3. I think they're right after the fumble there, and we had 3 timeouts, and we just kind of sat on it.
Yeah. Well, I don't get why we don't try and score. We're averaging two less than 2.5 points per game on the road. The last 7 games. So we don't score in the first quarter ever. We don't score at the end of the second quarter ever. We come out of halftime looking like shit. I mean, we win these games that we're supposed to win, or it's a coin flip. So I'm gonna give McDermott credit, which I've given him credit. I think he's a pretty all right coach, but
Fantastic coach.
He's not no team that has scores 17 points and that's a good day. He's a fantastic coach, but
McDermott's not fantastic at anything.
Our defense?
No, he knows what kind of team we have this year, man. We're a defensive team. We don't
because we don't try to score.
Yeah, it does seem. We talked about this before. It really does seem like sometimes we just don't try to score. Sometimes I feel like it's more we don't try to score than our offense can't score. But anyways, either way, our offense is
fucked us against Cleveland. We would be in the driver's seat for the division if we won it against Cleveland. If we tried to score a touchdown at the end of that game.
Driver's seat in the division. We're not going to beat New England. And second of all, where's Dawson Knox? We throw one ball on the first drive and then you don't go back to him. That's inexplicable.
Yeah,
that is inexplicable.
You're right. Knox and little Smurf boy number 10 had one catch for 6 yards. After that overthrow,
Smurf boy sucks, but Dawson Knox is a player.
Break. He's pretty good.
Is that really Beasley?
You gotta feed Dawson Knox.
Beasley had one catch for 6 yards. He had the one that he had to jump in the air off a ladder and it bounced off his hand.
Off a ladder. Let's get out of here. I'm not going to say that was a straight-up drop by Beasley, but it was like...
It was a 50-50.
50-50, yeah. If it was a 50-50. But you want your guys to make a play once in a while.
He's 5'9". That's why I don't want all these Smurfs. I want real receivers. But instead, we trade up for defensive tackles.
No, we need it. No, we don't need to talk about that right now.
No, but answer my question. Why is Dawson Knox not getting the ball more?
I don't know. Ask your boy Dable, man. I like Knox. He just catches half the balls that are thrown to him. The other half he drops.
You don't like Stinger, do you, Rick?
No, I don't like Stinger. He went to St. Francis. I hate him.
They have the same alma mater. That's why.
Yeah, we call him Stinger because he eats Stinger subs all the time.
That's crushing friggin' double 12 inches from Subway and DeBella's, and
he doesn't go to Subway. He goes to fucking Jim's
with the side of queso.
No chance he's going to Subway.
Yeah, he gets Jim's sauce, extra Jim sauce on the side.
Does yeah? True.
Is there the nearest Jim's is probably in West Seneca? He probably is traveling right through our town.
Probably lives.
He might live at Southgate. Just
he
walks
loves that
over.
Driveway. I guarantee we go there and we call him Stinger. They know what we're talking about.
Stinger been in lately? He loves a fucking halfback option pass from a guy that's 5,000 years old. His son is going to retire from football before he does. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
That was cool.
Where is Robert Foster?
Yeah, they're dressing him, but he's not even playing. I think he played 0 snaps.
No, he had a catch.
0 snaps.
Someone dressed.
No, he had a catch, but I think it was one of those flip passes that's not really a pass.
No, he had 0 snaps.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He had 0 snaps. He literally didn't play in the game, but he was active.
I'm conflating him with Roberts, I guess.
So why not dress Yeldon?
Or Duke. Or Duke,
because he brings something different to the table. But
because they love Lee Smith, and McDermott loves winning 13-9.
Yeah, we try.
He loves getting credit. He loves getting credit for his defense.
We love to lose 12-10 in playoff games, which is going to happen because of Lee fucking Smith and 4 receivers that are the exact same person.
4. He'll have 1 out there. He'll have Pat DeMarco out there. Wide.
So let me just get this straight. So you like our chances to win better if we try and go into Houston and win like a 38-35 game? You think that's the recipe? Come on.
I mean,
I want to score 22 points.
You gotta play.
I don't want Frank Gore up the middle for -2 every friggin' first and 10.
I don't want Gore playing, but I'm saying it's our defense is gonna win us games.
I want to throw the ball to Knox.
Why are they mutually exclusive?
Yeah, I agree too, man. But if we're gonna win playoff games, it's gonna be like 17-9.
Why are they mutually exclusive? Why can't our defense play great and we try and score points? Because what? Because what? We're going to turn the ball over? Because we're going to
you take care of the football. You run.
We already don't take care of the football.
You take care of the football.
When?
You run the clock. You play position.
We already do that. We turn the ball over nonstop.
We're like +5 in the give take, bro.
Coach, let's start breaking down Bills at Houston right now.
We got a division to win.
I don't want to talk about because next week. Well, it's going to be tough next week to do a podcast, but no, we probably will. But
you get to talk about your boy Barkley for half hour.
Oh, I can't wait for fucking 1999. It's going to be 1999 all over again. Barkley's going to go in there, assuming that maybe we lose this week. We're going to go to the Jets. Barkley's going to play light it up. Pagula's going to be like, holy shit, we need to get Joshy Poo out of there. We need to score points. And Barkley's going to fucking ride right into the white Bronco and fucking put up 40 against Houston.
There's literally a 0% chance of that. But
no, I think Pagula's pretty smart. I mean, if he's lucid, I don't know. He might be like on Quaaludes or something, but...
Oh my! And Barkley just hit Tommy Sweeney in the seam for 28 yards.
Oh,
right?
Tim might drive to the stadium and go to the game at halftime. I'll get him in.
DFS sleeper Tommy Sweeney.
I wouldn't mind Sweeney being active.
Fox.
Can Sweeney block
yes?
Smith?
He's a stud.
Just get Lee Smith out of there too.
Can he not false start or hold? All right, he's better than Lee Smith.
If you're gonna not even play, like how many snaps did Smith even play in the game?
49.
Did he really?
Yeah.
How do you know this shit? I'll look it up.
So look at Capaccio. He played more than Dawson Knox.
That was the type of game, but I just
well, we didn't try to win, so that was something strange.
They did try to win. They did try to win, man. The formula was defense and field position, turnovers.
Yo, Coast, do you like Vincent Taylor and that rookie Daryl Johnson?
Daryl Johnson, I saw him out there on one series.
Yeah, he only played 2 plays. Vinny Taylor played about 11, but I love that kid.
I love that
kid.
Out there. Was he the dude that was on the practice squad?
Who, Vinny Taylor?
Yeah, we had a big discussion about Vinny Taylor at the bar on Sunday.
Man, wish I was there.
Dude fills holes. He fills holes.
Yeah, he's a big body.
He's a plug.
I like it.
I like those guys, man. They're good players. I mean,
yeah, dude, our front seven is legit. I don't like our secondary, but I love our front
seven. Peculiar. Well, the one play, I was pissed. The one play, the Bills, I mean, granted, I was going against the Bills D in fantasy, and it, literally fucked me, but 4th down, knock the ball down. Why you got to catch the ball? Guy's playing for stats instead of knocking the ball down on that 4th down play. And then, what the fuck did we do with 2 minutes left in the ball? Somehow they added time in that drive.
Yeah, I had never seen anything like that before in my life. First of all, Poyer, these guys might have like a $100,000 per interception thing in their contract. You never know. But we got the ball back, 2 minutes left. Not even, 1:30? And they had 2 timeouts left. And I feel like there was only left, and they were back about 20. It was crazy. Quentin Spain gets a holding.
Shit
and,
offense.
Somehow.
Shit offense.
Yeah, that was weird, man. I really was never nervous though.
Well, I wasn't nervous because of Duck, but okay, I got the snap counts. Lee Smith 48%, Dawson Knox 48%, Singletary 71%, Tyler Kroft 29%, Frank Gore 29%. Yeah, I don't see what's his name on here, but Isaiah McKenzie played 46%, and he didn't do anything.
Dude, I watched that Tyler Croft touchdown about 25 times.
I forgot he was on the team. I thought it was a different Croft.
I can't even believe that, like, Al Michaels just, like, knew his name when he caught it. He couldn't even believe it. No hesitation.
All 5 catches he has this year with his $9 million guaranteed contract.
They just didn't cover the guy. What a play.
Who would?
What a throw.
Who
What
would?
a dart by Allen. Stepping up in the pocket.
Who would?
Firing
You got to draft a tight end to go compliment Sweeney.
You're giving up on Knox? No, we're not drafting a tight end, unfortunately.
I mean to compliment Knox. I meant.
I love Knox. I just wish
We're not cutting. We can't cut Croft.
Yeah, we didn't throw him the damn ball.
We need a receiver. We need 2 receivers.
Now we're going into next season with Croft and Knox, our tight ends.
And
All right, quick
Sweeney.
question. Coast,
What?
Bills at Houston. What do you think about that game?
I think it's a dream matchup for the Bills and a nightmare matchup for Houston.
You don't think the NFL will be calling like dirty calls against the Bills?
Oh, I'm sure.
Why?
Actually,
Why?
here's the thing. No one cares. No one wants to watch Houston in the playoffs.
Yeah, nobody wants to watch Houston in the playoffs. I mean, they don't want to watch the Bills score 15 points and eke out a win either.
The Bills are like kind of interesting.
Nobody wants to watch the Bills.
No, they're not interesting.
No, I disagree.
I listen to national radio. They do not think the Bills are interesting. They think our fans are interesting. The only reason they want to see us advance is for our fans, like what dumb shit we're going to jump off of.
Houston, it's like they've been in this like irrelevant playoff team so many times for the past 10 years. They have an exciting quarterback, but like I feel
like they're due. I feel like they're due to win one. I'm a little worried.
They just won one.
Yeah, they win sometimes, but there's no worse playoff game ever than the Jacksonville Jaguars and Buffalo Bills. So I mean, nothing could be worse than that.
And yet Jacksonville should have went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they should have went to the Super Bowl and we should have beat them. Instead, we didn't. They scored it with a fucking fullback.
How good is Darren Fells and Carlos Hyde?
I'm scared of no one out there. I hope Will Fuller scares me going up against Levi.
Kenny Stills had 2 long tugs last year.
They're like 20 yards.
Let's get back to the Patriots game. We have plenty of time to talk about going to the Titans and fucking Tannehill's face. What Patriots? Tim says we're going to get blown out. Coach thinks that we're going to blow them out. Do either of you have a brain? I mean, are you guys on medication?
I'm pretty sure Tim predicted us to beat them at home earlier in the season. I think that I don't know. Even if it really doesn't matter for the playoffs, assuming if they beat Miami, I still think it's a huge game.
That's stupid. That's
for this
stupid.
team.
That's stupid. That's stupid, Costanza. Come on. That is dumb. You're a fanboy if you think that completely.
I didn't hear I wasn't paying attention. What did he say?
I want to go in there.
Who cares if we win this game if we lose first round of the playoffs on the road?
I want to go into New England and just physically dominate them.
What? But what if we lose? No.
What do you mean? Do you not want us to beat New England?
No, I do. But
if we lose to the Dolphins, I won't care. If they don't lose,
You'd rather have us lose to New England than beat New England.
No, I didn't say that. I said it doesn't mean shit unless you don't know Miami.
You don't know that though right now.
Well, that's why we want them to win the game. But at halftime in the Jets game, we're gonna know if the game was meaningless or not. Probably.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, who knows really? There's no way to. I mean, even if we like at halftime of that game, what is it going to be like 20-13 New England? Like, you still can't really rest guys. So if you beat New England, you're pretty much going all out against the Jets.
That was my point like 2 weeks ago when we were texting. But Well, look at the Bengals last week. Wasn't it? It was 13-10, and it was only 13-10 because they muffed a punt inside 2 minutes of the second quarter.
New England's not good. They're not good. They could easily lose to Miami.
Well, not easily, but I think that it's possible.
It's in the realm of possibilities for sure.
It's possible.
Yeah, it is. They lose to Miami like every year.
I don't know. I hope so.
Yeah, on a home run throwback, like triple pitch option play, they'll win. But I think. Well, I think that it could be very interesting next week 17, but we have to do something we never do. We're 3-31 against Tom. Tom cheats. Billy cheats. Their fans are fucking assholes. I don't think we're gonna win, but I would love to win just because I got to go to the game week 17, or I get to go, however you say it, and I want the Patriots to have to sweat it out another week. And I don't want them to get a bye.
Yeah, that's all true.
So you don't want to. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Knocking them down to the 3 seed is big because I think they are more likely to lose to the 6 seed than Kansas City, and then you have a better chance of avoiding Baltimore in the second round. What do you mean what? You think that Kansas? I think Kansas City's significantly.
You should like that point, Tim, because you think that we're going to advance to the Super Bowl or some shit. So that's actually a point for you that you should like.
I just hate these fanboys that I want to beat New England just because. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's effing ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
That wasn't the point I just made, though. The point.
Well, you said that earlier, and that's just a joke. I mean, come on. Are you kidding me? Who cares? Who cares about we gotta beat Brady? Oh, they're cheaters. Are you kidding me?
We've watched them stomp our faces in for 18 years.
Matchups.
Dude,
Tim blacked out for me. We could end the Patriots.
Oh, we gotta beat New England. Oh, that's great.
To a certain extent, I hear what you're saying, but also watching them in the Super Bowl every year makes me fucking hate the NFL.
We could beat them. We could beat them 48-3, and they still might go to the Super Bowl.
That's true.
I don't want to beat them 48-3. I want to beat them 16-3.
Well, I don't understand either of your points. But
I want Brady to just think he has a chance the whole game because it's close enough and just get continuous.
Okay, cuz. Go to bed. Go to bed.
Demoralized.
Go to fucking bed.
Well, I mean,
New England sucks. Yeah, they suck. Oh.
I think it'd be a huge win for this franchise moving forward.
It means nothing.
It doesn't mean anything.
Absolutely nothing.
It's not going to mean anything.
I disagree.
Okay. Yeah, you would.
Yeah, because that 2011, that 2011 win was so fucking franchise altering.
That was different. You got to look at the trajectory of both.
Oh
franchises.
yeah, good one.
After that game, didn't we give our coach and our quarterback extensions? Literally.
Yeah, but it's different.
I want to know about Houston's Gunners. I want to know about Houston's Gunners.
If I wasn't so lazy,
Tim, shut the fuck up. Would you rather play Baltimore or Kansas City or New England? Rank those 3 teams.
I think I'd rather the least team I'd want to play is New England.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean that's logical, but I guarantee, Coast, you regret saying that because now, as we all know, Houston's Gunners are going to make a big play in fucking in 15 days.
The least team I'd want to play is New England.
That's a fair take.
I'd rather play Baltimore number 1. I'd play Baltimore number 1 out of those 3.
That's ludicrous.
I think that's a fair take. No, I think that's fair. I disagree.
I'd rather play Baltimore than all 3 of those teams?
Yes, 100%.
Than Houston?
Right, well, I mean, I don't agree, but whatever. Baltimore and Kansas City are both really good. New England's terrible. I've been saying it since August.
But they still
in a playoff game on the road.
They suck, bro. They suck. They're not good.
Have they been in the last 30 Super Bowls?
I want to play a team that's not good in the playoffs, and that's New England. Give me the Patriots.
Well, yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck. So give a prediction just for the Patriots, and then we'll hopefully have a podcast next week.
I'm going 24-10 New England.
17-6 Bills.
I'm gonna go. I didn't check the forecast. I'm going 14-13 Patriots. We're gonna give up a touchdown at the end. We'll be winning, and then we're gonna lose it at the end in some heartbreaking fashion.
The refs are gonna just give them the game.
Yeah, because the refs are always rooting for him. But
They are.
all right, well, let's be back next week, or at the very least, the week after that. This is historic. I mean, for our sad Bills fandom lives, this is historic.
We're gonna have a podcast next week talking about the AFC East. And what's the serious question?
Hey, host Steve, can you get this cast out tonight, like to the group and stuff?
Yeah, it'll be out soon.
I got a serious question, real quick. What's the tiebreaker with Kansas City? Bills, Kansas City, 12-4.
They got it.
So if we win out,
Yep, we need them to lose one.
oh, so we'd be the 3. Damn.
Well, yeah, yep,
Who the Chiefs play? Chargers and Raiders?
something like that. Yeah.
Probably. All right. Well, we'll talk to you boys next week.
Go fuck yourself.
Shit, I'm all about the bills like Thurman Thomas. I don't tip, I pay bills. Bitches call me Buffalo.
Fuck it. Do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Hey, Peter.
Yeah.
Watch out for your cornhole, bud.
Okay, Lawrence.
Yes.